It was just an average day. I was emulating one of my favorite games, Smash Bros. For the Wii U, when I got a message from my friend who sent me the emulator. Whatever you do, don't make a Mii. Trust me. That got me thinking, why? I loved having Miis as a kid. It was one of my favorite things about Smash Wii U. Despite his efforts to stop me, I decided to do it anyway. I decided to pick Guest B because he was always my favorite. And then of course, I picked Sword Fighter. For a name, I just stuck with something simple. Somehow though, whenever I tried to type a name, it always came up as Ken. And then I saw it, a Mii with no head. I was terrified, chills going down my spine. What is this supposed to be? That's not a Mii. Miis have like very funny faces and stuff. This was not a Mii. This was a creature. Despite this, I wanted to investigate further, so I went to equipment and gave him a pretty good balanced moveset. Next, I got to work on his moves. Obviously, I kept the Gale Strike. It's one of his best ones. Then I got the Chakram. It's always good to have more projectiles. The Stone Scabbard? No, we'll go for the Skyward Slash Dash. Now, this got me really confused because there was still a Mii right there. But then I remembered, that's not a real Mii, that's just kind of a picture of one. Anyway, I decided to keep the counter because it's always good to have a counter. When I wanted to add a hat, I couldn't see any of it until I noticed something in the bottom of the screen. The hat was placed right there. Why, I don't know. I'm starting to think this might be cursed. Maybe I should have listened to my friend Daniel after all. But despite that, my curiosity kept me going. No matter how hard I tried, whenever I would pick a hat, it would always go to the devil horns, like it was calling to me, almost as if it had a mind of its own. That can't be possible. Not only is it a Mii, it has no head whatsoever. And then, not only that, but the devil horns were put on the ground. I was so confused. And then I went and fixed my balance anyway because I kind of forgot that I removed one. Then I picked an outfit. I went with the Link one since Link has always been one of my favorite characters. Despite this, I was still so creeped out. Then, out of nowhere, he started turning on his own. I can't believe it. I was so freaked out. It was like he was trying to communicate with me until he looked right at me. I could feel the blank nothing of a stare. I was so terrified I immediately went out. Despite this, my curiosity kept me going, and I had to play it. I had to play one match around him. It just had to be done. I felt my hands slowly move to the Miis, and like I said before, there was nothing there. Terrified at this point, but still needed to go on. I did it. I started a match against a random character, and ended up on Mushroom Kingdom U. Everything was as terrifying as normal, except the game was a little laggy. If I had to guess, the game didn't really know what was going on, and it was trying to play it like it was normal. Plus, I don't think it's ever loaded this map before, so it might have been a little slow that way. Regardless, I tried to face off against the Blue Devil, Sonic himself. I haven't played a lot of Smash Wii U, but I was starting to get the hang of it again. But I still could feel the blank stare of that Mii. What was it doing? Was it trying to communicate with me? It's and then looking right at me. I couldn't understand. Why? And why like this? Was this supposed to mean something? I kept playing the game, trying to find answers. And just like that, I lost the game. The game loaded really quickly, but then I saw it again. There he was, clapping, with no head. And then I felt him look right at me. Again, I didn't understand what was going on. I just couldn't bear to see it anymore. But then a new foe appeared, so I had to do more. Hey, I won. Nice. When I loaded into another game, I saw possibly the most horrifying thing of all. Feet. Not just any feet. This was Corin's feet. And I hate it. I hate it so much. And not only that, it wasn't the girl version. It was his. I was forced to play against this monster. Now I had 2 monsters running around in my game. How could this happen? How could I let such an innocent, pure game end up so corrupted and evil? I'm listening to every warning I get from now on. Every night I've been tossing and turning. Whatever you do not make Mii's in this emulator. All you'll get is horror.